So today is June 10th, and I am sitting in a donor car for a project that I'm working on. This is a 2014 Mustang, 5.0 6-speed. I have a 2006 Mustang that is a V6 automatic, and that one is having a lot of problems, like mechanically. And I'm like, you know what, if I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna make it cool. So we bought this donor car. It's a salvage title. It has about 85,000 miles on it, 6-speed, so that's cool. And I'm gonna be heading back to Arizona in a few days. But before I did that, I wanted to take this around the block and just kind of give the test drive review of how clapped this rig is. So let's do that. So it starts up pretty good. Motor sounds relatively healthy. There is a tire pressure sensor that is faulted, so that's what that beeping is. The seat belt, driver's side, has no tension, so really just putting it on because the light will not turn off if it's off. So do that. So now I just put the car in first, idled way down. The clutch, I'm all the way on the floor, and you can hear the clutch as I come up. The disengagement of the clutch is like the last 3 to 4 millimeters of the pedal. So my knee is at the steering wheel just to get off the clutch. But we're gonna go around my neighborhood, or I guess my former neighborhood, my dad's neighborhood, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see how this rig's doing. So takeoff, not too bad. Shifting to second is solid when you're going slow. Second, third, and fourth. I don't want the AC too loud. Second, third, and fourth, when you're trying to bang gears, it does not want to engage. I do know that these transmission, I believe it's a MT82, they're notorious for just not being robust transmissions. And I did look into rebuilding it for when I do the swap. I know a lot of people use a Tremec transmission instead, but it's really just comes down to cost factor. So when we get to that point, we'll deal with it. But as of right now, we're just gonna deal with it as it is. So I don't know if you guys could hear, but in the bump, I think it's some of the suspension, but it just really clunks real bad. Okay. That's where it's when you're trying to harp on it, it just does not want to smoothly go. But when you're gentle, it works great. So I guess I just gotta stop driving like a jerk there and try to getting into fourth. I'm also next to hella fast cars right now. There's an ST in front of me, which I don't actually know if those are really fast, but it's an ST and he's loud as hell. So there's also a Tesla behind me, so that thing would whoop my butt in this car. Luckily, they seem like they're nice people because they didn't try to overtake me when I was on that merging lane, so that's nice. Thank you to them. But yeah, so it just won't go into third. It makes that weird whine noise. So I think what I was reading online was that there's a gate that's not fully opening or something that won't let you engage the gear. So something like that, or maybe the clutch is just not disengaging or engaging enough rather. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I just have an automotive engineering degree, so that's kind of embarrassing. See? If I'm doing granny as fuck shifting, it goes great. Alright, we are coming up to a roundabout. I wish I could have the camera going the other way, but we'll deal with this as best we can. Oh, trying to get into fourth. We'll go around the roundabout. So we are feeling like a boat. Oh, you just hear, I don't know if you guys could hear that clunk in the back. A Civic was just doing the same thing in front of me. It's kind of funny. But yeah, this thing is also relatively low to the ground. It's definitely lowered. It's not stock height, which probably helps a little bit with that turning. But I think that the suspension just so clapped that it still feels like a boat. My Mustang, the 2006 one, pretty much the same, just because bone stock suspension with like 220,000 miles on it, so just as clapped. But yeah, so that's it. Not too bad other than the transmission. Motor feels pretty healthy. Rear end seems to be working really good. It's the rear end's, well, I guess it's just the whole car in general, really responsive. Like, just feels super torquey when you start harping on it. It's also the first time I'm driving a stick Coyote in a Mustang. My truck's also got the same motor, but it's not really the same. It's a lifted truck versus a friggin' lowered sports car, so there is that. Comes back up to another roundabout. Fourth, not really wanting to engage. I kind of feel like I feel like this is what Top Gear guys feel like, just like narrating what they're doing, fucking being dumbasses in hella clapped out rigs. Or I guess now it's the Grand Tour, which is like, you know, way cooler than the current Top Gear. Alright, so yeah, a lot of clunking in the back. I hope you guys could have heard that because it's just clapped. Certified clapped. Now, it won't go into fourth, so we're going to try third, even though we're in a parking lot. Probably should have gone to second. It's okay, though. A lot of clunking in the back. But yeah, really clapped. Interior's not cherry. I'm pretty sure this is like the base model GT, so not expecting much, which is fine. We don't really care for that. Most of this car is going to be like parted out or something. I think it just, a lot of saliva just came out of my mouth. It's cool. But anyways, so now I'm at the grocery store. I'm gonna go buy some ice cream because that's all I can eat. And well, not really. I've been blending a lot of my food. I just want ice cream because I'm being a fatty right now. I've been a fatty all week. I've had ice cream every day. But yeah, pretty cherry rig. Friggin' hella fun, hella fast. And mechanically it seems pretty solid other than the transmission. So we'll figure that out. Anyways, hope this was fun. Hope it was entertaining. I had fun. We'll see if I go around the block on record the same way. Maybe I'll flip the camera around on the way home. So we'll see on that one. Camera's hella unstable, so I'm hoping it doesn't fall. Did not think that through. It's all good.